This video is going to be a little different. This one is going to be raw, in your face, and downright real about my mental illness. It's not meant to be pretty. I don't know how long it'll be or what we'll talk about yet. But I did write some notes down on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that would be why. So, let's get started. Hi everybody, my name is Manic Depressive Bipolar 2 with major anxiety. Wait, that's not my name or who I am. But for the longest time, sorry, reading off the phone. For the longest time, that's what I thought and felt. I felt so trapped inside my head that I honestly believed that my diagnosis was what defined me and made me who I am. I felt like I was walking around and everybody could see a sticker or sign on me. Like this one, stating loud and clear that I have this disorder. I felt like no one could ever understand because it's just not something we talk about. I felt lost and alone. Sometimes, to be honest, I still feel that way. Sometimes, I still feel sometimes that I'm trapped in a box. Sorry, I'm reading off my phone, lost my place. I still feel sometimes like I'm trapped in a box looking out a peephole watching the whole world go by. This is only one thing that I battle every day with. I also deal with absolute exhaustion. Also, so I'm trying to get a hold of use of this new camera. I deal with absolute exhaustion and the feeling of being a complete failure. It's like if I don't clean everything, be the perfect wife, mom, employee, and person, I am letting everybody around me down. And they all will hate me for it. I feel like I do one thing wrong and I have to try even harder to make up for that one thing. It's very hard for me to ask for help with anything because I don't want to let anybody down. And I feel like if I ask for help, it shows that I'm not perfect and it will let everybody down around me. And they will just be let down because, of course, I failed because I needed help. Another thing I deal with every day is lack of motivation. Like, I want to write my book, clean, paint, play, garden, bake, and a million other things. I have a list a million miles long. But somewhere along the way, the message just stops. And I physically cannot do those things. My brain's telling me, go, 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 go. My body's saying, don't. So I physically cannot do them. There are so many times my mind is telling me that I just need a quiet day. One day to myself. No noise, no people, nothing. Just a day of peace, quiet, tranquility, relaxation. To heal, to reboot, to make myself whole again. But I can't ask for or tell people to go away because then I would be letting them down again. Which then makes me once again feel like a failure and that I'm failing everybody around me. Now, before anybody jumps in saying, but I'm not like that and I have this too, or something along those lines, or leaves any kind of comments like, hey, That's not what I've read, or that's not how my friend is. This is just me. Everybody battles mental illness different. There's a million different ways people face it every day. I am here to tell you my story, how I do it. Every day is going to be a different battle for everybody. So this is just me, my story, and how my manic depressive bipolar disorder 2 with major anxiety works for me. So I was medicated for many years. After I was diagnosed at the age of 18 or 19, somewhere around in there, I was on 3 different kinds of medications. I can't remember exactly what they all were or for how long I took each one, but I did go on to 3 different kinds of medications. I'm no longer medicated. Between my doctors and me, we have decided that I have been stabilized. I no longer need the meds. I do keep in contact with them on a regular, constantly letting them know how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what my status is, everything. It's all there. I'm also more aware of what my triggers are. What makes me go onto those downhill spirals. I am more aware of when I start to go into one of those downhill spirals and kind of pay attention more to it and watch it and try to do the things that I know to do to get out of it. And yes, I'm not perfect. I do still have bad days, bad weeks, bad months. This whole lockdown thing that we've been on has not been helpful at all. Like, not being able to go anywhere with the kids, letting them run and play at the park, pretty much staying inside all the time, trapped without 1 ounce of serenity, quiet, peace, drove me utterly insane. Like, I'm going to tell you and be brutally honest with you right now. This is actually the best I have felt in 10 weeks. I have been very moody, cranky, just off the wall a lot. But I do have one major thing that has been helping me from the get-go for the last 10 years, and that's my husband. He is very aware as well of how I am, when I'm going downhill, what to do to help me, and he is a huge help and does everything he can to try to help. It's still hard. The kids don't really understand, and I do try to explain to them as much as I can, but they're little. How we don't hide it from them. They know that there's something wrong with mommy, that my mind is a little bit different than other people's. And one thing I have to tell the kids every day is, I'm sorry, I'm tired, I didn't sleep last night. Mommy doesn't sleep, and that is another thing that I deal with on a regular, because of this, with this, after this, whatever, is I don't sleep. I get very little sleep. I get so tired that I can't open my eyes, but as soon as I lay down to go to sleep, snuggle in, my mind won't stop. Why didn't I work harder? Why didn't I do the dishes? Why didn't I do the laundry? Did I clean enough? Did I play enough? Was I enough for everybody? Was I enough for me? Was I enough for them? Was I enough for the kids? Do I have enough to give? It's just non-stop worrying that I failed everybody and everything around me all the time. And that is always how I feel. And I hate that feeling. But that is how I am every night. My mind just won't shut off. And it's a constant, I'm a complete failure feeling. And then I tell myself that, no, I'm not a failure. But yes, I am a failure. And then I wake up in the morning, plaster a smile on my face, fake as always, because I'm not feeling it. And just like a robot, go through the motions. I wear this mask and I hide behind it because I don't want to let those around me down. I want to be there for them. I want to be that pillar. I want to be strong. I want to keep fighting. And this is only on my down days. This isn't 24/7 all the time. This is just when my bipolar depression really tanks low and just drives me down. Okay, like there are so many days that I am extraordinarily happy, full of joy, actually slept so well, and I'm a go, go, go nonstop. What's next? But when I'm down, I'm down. When I'm up, I'm up. And that's just it. So I do put on a mask a lot when I am down, trying to hide it, go through the motions, be there for people so I'm not letting them down. And I try so hard not to, but being a mother, being a wife, it's just hard to not hide how I'm feeling, to not put that mask on and go through my day. Because if I could, I would stay in my bed. I would not get up. I would not do anything. And I would just beat myself up more and more. And a lot of this does come through trauma that I've had in my past that is a whole different story to talk about. Let me know if you want a raw, real mama draw me story. But it is what it is. And I want all of you out there right now to know that just because I suffer from this does not mean that I'm not there for real for you as well. We need to support each other. I can have bad days. You can have bad days. I want you to know that I can be here for you on your bad days. I can be an ear to listen. My bad days have really been far and few in between. The lockdown unfortunately triggered them and made me think of doing this video and sharing some of my story with you guys. No, excuse me. And I want you to know that yes, I understand to a point of some of the stuff you might be going through. My husband, Daddy Gummy, understands some of the stuff that you might be going through. We want you to know that we are here for you. Please let us know, reach out. Instagram, Facebook, email, Snapchat, Twitter, however you want to get a hold of us, and we will listen. And yes, I could honestly sit here and talk to you for hours and hours and hours about this. Maybe I'll do another video that might not be so all over the place, jumbly mumbly, a little bit more conclusive, thoughts put together. But let me know what you think, what you want to hear about, and we will sit here and we will chat about it. Leave me questions, comments, tell me your story. Let me know if you want me to share your story. We'll do this for you. And remember, this is not you. Be you.